Call to order notice of public hearing number 2023 Microenterprise Grant Program application to the Office of Community Renewal, Community Development Block Grant. Is there anybody wishes to be heard? Mr. Nikosha.
Yeah, so this is the first public hearing in the county applying for potentially receiving a CDBG Microenterprise Grant. The CDBG program is administered by the New York State Office of Community Renewal and will make available to eligible local governments approximately $300,000 for the 2023 program year for housing, economic development, public facilities, public infrastructure, and planning activities, with the purpose of benefiting low to moderate income persons. Montgomery County is applying for $300,000 in CDBG funds to help stimulate economic growth and create businesses and jobs that will improve the community. This hearing will provide further information about the CDBG program and will allow for citizen participation in the development of any proposed grant applications and/or provide technical assistance to develop alternative proposals. The hearing is being conducted pursuant to Section 570.456, Subpart 1 of the CFR, and in compliance with the requirements of the Housing and Community Development Act of 1974 as amended. So for this upcoming project, we have around 23 applications that are in the process of getting approved for $300,000 to disperse to microenterprise businesses throughout Montgomery County. We had successful programs in the past and looking to continue this program forward. This program helps benefit small businesses with 5 or less employees and puts a priority on startup businesses as well as low to moderate income owners, while also maintaining a focus on hiring LMI individuals.
Anybody else wishes to be heard? If there's nothing, no other comments, we can close the meeting at 5:53. All set? Call to order notice of second public hearing 2021 Montgomery County application to the Office of Community Renewal, Community Development Block Grant. It is Tuesday, September 26, 2023 at 5:55. Anybody wishes to be heard? Mr. Nikosha.
So this is the second and final public hearing for the 2021 Montgomery County CDBG Microenterprise Grant. This is required to close out the project and give an update on the success of the overall project. So the New York State CDBG program provides financial assistance to eligible counties, cities, villages, and towns in order to develop viable communities by providing decent, affordable housing and suitable living environments, as well as expanding economic opportunity, principally for persons to low to moderate income. The hearing is being conducted pursuant to Section 570.486, Subpart 1 of the CFR, and in compliance with the requirements of the Housing and Community Development Act of 1974 as amended. Montgomery County was awarded Community Development Block Grant in 2021 in the amount of $300,000 for a microenterprise grant program. Microenterprise Program Grant had 26 individuals graduate from the training class. Classes focused on business basics, marketing and advertising, record keeping, accounting, taxes and finance, and developing business plans. The program received 23 applications in total, with 11 small businesses being awarded. The program assisted 6 low to moderate income owners, 6 startups, assisted in the creation of 6 new jobs or some combination of both. Projects varied from farms to commercial businesses, including the purchase of machinery and equipment, including car lifts and tools for a mechanic shop, tractors for harvesting, an embroidery machine for embroidering, forklift and freezer to move pallets and store frozen products, and a self-propelled spreader for fertilization and other organic materials. $300,000 was spread across 11 businesses in various amounts, depending on the project application.
Awesome. Thank you. Is there anybody else wishes to be heard? It's 5:57. We're going to adjourn the meeting. Thank you. What were we doing then? Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday, September 26, 2023, 6 p.m. County Legislature meeting. Roll call, please.
Chairman Pertel.
Here.
Legislator Kelly. Legislator Sweet.
Here.
Legislator Allen. Legislator Hedwell Jr.
Present.
Legislator Wilson.
Present.
Legislator Pop.
Present.
Legislator Qualter.
Here.
Okay. Legislator Sweet, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We remain standing for our moments of silence for those veterans and employees that we've lost in the past month. Mr. Walter Casabo, 92 of Amsterdam, passed away on Friday, September 15th, 2023. Mr. Casabo served in the U.S. Air Force during the Korean War from 1951 to 1954. He was stationed in North Africa, Morocco, and various European countries over the years. Following his active duty service, he went on to work as an avionics superintendent at the New York Air National Guard Samuel Stratton Air Base with the 109th Tactical Airlift Group. He was there until his retirement as Chief Master Sergeant in 1985, which is the highest rank in the Air Force. Michael Harhay. Mr. Harhay, 92, formerly of Canja-Harry, most recently of Esperance, passed away on September 14, 2023. From September 1951 until his discharge in June of 1953, he proudly served his country in the U.S. Army during the Korean War, obtaining the rank of Private First Class. Robert Bob Rupar, 76 of Amsterdam, passed away at home. He served in the U.S. Navy from 1966 to 1970 and was honorably discharged. Joseph Rossi, 90, passed away peacefully on August 21st, 2023. He is predeceased by his father, Joseph Rossi, the barber of Fort Johnson, his mother, Francis Santos Stover. Mr. Rossi served in the U.S. Navy during the Korean conflict. Eunice D. Bethel Fonda passed away on September 4th, 2023. She worked at the Montgomery County Clerk's Office after being employed for 30 years. Eunice retired in 1990 as the Deputy County Clerk. Donald Lewis Singer of Amsterdam passed away August 31st, 2023. He served 2 years in the United States Army in Germany. Michael L. Spatz Cantillo passed away at 80 years old on Tuesday, August 29th at home. Mike was an honorably discharged United States Navy veteran serving aboard the USS Belle Louise, AK-260, a supply ship from 1960 to 1963. Mike also retired from the City of Amsterdam Water Treatment Plant. He was also a union rep for Montgomery County and the City of Amsterdam, ASME, Local Union 1614. Steve Samileski, 90 of Amsterdam, passed away on August 17, 2023. Steve served in the Army. Just take a minute. Thank you. Any public comment? Mark, would you
Yes.
tell us who you are first?
Mark A. Hoffman. I am the Director/Representative for Montgomery County OTB. I just want you, the legislature, my first 6 months aboard, and kind of fill them in on what's going on with Capital OTB. And 4 meetings we've done. We do meetings every other month, usually down to the Clubhouse Racebook. The first 7 months of the year have been kind of tough for Capital OTB and the horse racing industry. Weather affected the majority of the first quarter of the year. Saratoga wasn't as good as it's been in past years. Once again, the weather, on-track incidents with horses breaking down, unfortunately. But the overall picture has been really, really hurt by the online betting, sports which has affected Capital to be in a lot of their money now. fortunate here in Montgomery County because in the first 7 months, the reimbursements to the county from capital OTB have been good, and one of the few areas that shows a positive as far as the other counties go. Our Amsterdam branch on Main Street has done quite well. It's a small branch as it has been. The Easy Bet location at Loopy's is kind of a little different. They take in their revenue, it's whatever they take in as far as more of a tracking business. It's like a convenience store with the gas and bring people in. But the revenue from Montgomery County has been good, and there's been high praise from capital OTBs as far as how the branch has been doing. We have one more meeting this year, so it's every 2 months. But overall, it's been fun the first 6 months. It's been really enjoyable. You know, I've learned a lot. I've known a lot about what the inner workings of that capital OTB. I'm learning more on the reimbursement side, just a little more numbers and stuff. But I'm sure if you have any questions about that, Sean can fill you in because we get a weekly check from them, and then there's other money that they send in, I believe quarterly or every year. But so far so good, and I appreciate the legislature for hearing me, and I'll probably come back, you know, probably maybe another 6 months, we'll see. I mean, it kind of worked out good here since I've been, the April meetings were just a really big part of the season. And it'll kind of tail off after the Breeders' Cup, so. But the online sports betting really took a chunk out of the wager. There's still quite a few people who go out there and play the horses. Capital TV's trying with Rivers to possibly get some of the online SAM machines for sports wagering down there at the clubhouse racebook and a couple other things. But overall, they're maintaining their head above water with the atmosphere has been the first 7 months. Yes.
I know we're not supposed to talk over the rail at public comment, but just how is since you're an employee as well, how is it affecting it? Can they bet horses on these online services, or is it just that their attention's being distracted on other games and they're not spending it on horse racing?
No, you can bet. You can bet on FanDuel's the first one. FanDuel bought TVG, which was like the cable online horse racing. They bought them, so now they have them. DraftKings has an app.
Okay.
And Caesars is going to have one. But Capital, I've had a Capital account for 37 years, and for what they've gone through the years, they've really brought their revenues up. They've closed a lot of branches. Some branches they've unfortunately closed, but they've cut down on the in-house stuff. As far as branches go, they have a lot more easy bets where it's basically you go into a restaurant or somewhere and you can make bets on the machines there. But yeah, it has been some with the outside wagering, but with these other apps or with these other companies getting the online wagering now, a lot of people would just go to that. And I know with the FanDuel account, it's one account now, they put it together, so I win horse money on the horses, it goes right in there, like if I was wagering on sports wagering, so.
Got it. Thank you, Mark.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Is there any other comment? Is there any communications? We have a motion for the approval of the minutes. Legislator Hedwell, seconded by Legislator Sweet. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained? Acceptance of budgetary transfers. Sponsor? Sweet. Pep? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained? Acceptance of procurement records. Sponsor? Wilson? Kowalczyk. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Is there any old business?
Chairman,
Yes.
Under old business, I would like to bring up, again, I want to talk a little bit about the old DPW building. I know that you and I had a conversation, over the week, and I think you made a comment that the veterans was looking to maybe park one vehicle in there, and it's gonna cost close to $6,000 a month to heat that building, with heat in it, electricity, and we have a brand new building, and I still don't understand why this bus that the veterans has, I don't want the thing parked outside, because when they go first thing in the morning, it's cold, it takes a long time for these things, but why it couldn't be parked up there in the brand new building, at night, the DPW guys put it in, when, in the morning, they take it out, whoever takes it out, but, again, the heat of building that we should be getting rid of. We shouldn't even have any plans to do anything. Our plan should be to get the phone lines out of it, get whatever there out, to get that building away from us. Done with, get it back on the tax rolls from the, and create money with it, than just holding on to it, because every year we hold on to it, it's gonna cost us more money, and it's just it's a dumb thing for us to do. And I just don't understand, and again, I don't want the veterans vehicle to be parked outside. I mean, I've driven bus for a long time. When they get cold, it takes a long time for it to warm up. But we've got a brand new building up there, which they can put in there, they can take it out in the mornings, whatever they need to do. But to have a building down there, and the same thing, I just think I think it's crazy. I think we should be really looking at doing what we need to do to get rid of that building.
The bus is probably diesel too right now. It probably has a block heater.
It probably does, but the thing is even if you plug it in and it's outside, it takes a long time for the seats to warm up and all those things to warm up. But they have a building, put it inside.
Wouldn't we have to heat and utility the building anyway?
For the phone system?
Not the phone, but I mean, heat it at the very least. I'm just asking.
You're saying
So that the pipes don't burst?
They can winterize it. They can
winterize it, okay,
They can drain it,
okay.
but we're gonna be paying, on that building, we're gonna be paying heat, water, sewer, electric. I mean, it's,
Let's cut some of them out,
and
yeah.
we're gonna be just
mothball it.
throwing money away.
See if we can get an update on how long it'll be before the phone stuff comes out. That should have been a priority a while ago.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Is there any other old business or new business? Okay, we ready to go to the resolutions? Oh, we need to amend the agenda for an add-on. And this is establishing a public hearing for 2024 tentative budget. You should have that on your desk.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Sweet. Headwell, all those, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
So we'll add that on to the tail end, okay? We were going to table 206, so we'll get to 206 in a minute.
Mr. Chair?
Sure.
I believe 206 you're going to amend.
I thought we were gonna hold on.
Because they got a new account to take the money out of with this little, unless I'm mistaken, correct?
This line clarifies that we will not be having the LPM line. And then the question arose about the taking money out of fund balance.
But there's a line here that says replacing the transfer from line to line. I just thought that meant it was coming out of another account instead of fund balance.
Maybe Sean can.
We still have another month, we can table that, right? Because this doesn't take place until December, correct?
Yeah.
So when we get to that, we will, I'll make the motion to it. Okay. Resolution authorizing the county executive to sign amended agreement with Leroy Engineers for engineering services, shared services, facility, economic development, and planning. Need a sponsor?
No, it's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there any discussion?
I'll make a motion to table this.
A second.
All those in favor of tabling?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
So tabling that. 203, resolution authorizing easement to New York State Department of Transportation and transferring property, economic development planning. Sponsors were Pep and Pertel. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 204, resolution amending the 2023 operating budget, social services.
Make a motion to table.
A second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor of tabling that?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 205, resolution confirming the appointment of Medicaid auditor member at large, public health. Sponsored Pep and Wilson. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 206, resolution establishing one community health nurse RN position and amending the 2023 operating budget, public health. I'll make a motion to amend that.
I'll second.
Second. Any discussion?
Amend it to include this?
Amend it to, no,
Use
we're
it to table.
table, I meant the motion to table, I'm sorry.
Again, Sean, well, since you're here, the three things, and I just, I know it can be moved to next month, but if the director took the time to amend this in such a way, it says replacing the transfer from line to A16. So what is that?
Necessary, has it.
Because the transfer from line right now is A592023 fund balance, so there's been,
She's not using fund balance, she's transferring from.
that's what I thought. So there's four changes here. Replacing establishing with establishing in the title, replacing the from line where the money's coming from, and adding the following resolve clause. I don't think we need to table it, I guess is my
So
point.
Sean, you're confident that this is not coming out of fund balance?
Yes, this is taking the fund balance out of the resolution, transferring from another
So
one.
just need a motion, I'll motion to amend.
I'll second it.
Do we have to cancel pull your sponsorship of the?
No.
Okay. So we have a motion to amend the resolution.
And I second it.
Okay, so it's Sweet and Pep. Is there any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor of amending?
Aye.
Against, abstained?
Pass.
Okay, now we're going to vote on the amended resolution. Sponsors were Kelly and Pep. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 2007, resolution authorizing the county executive to sign an agreement with the City of Amsterdam Social Services. Patel and Kelly were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 208, resolution amending the 2023 operating budget carryover grant funds, PHPE, Public Health. Kelly and Wilson were sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 209, resolution authorizing the county executive to sign an agreement with Interfaith Partnership for the Homeless, Social Services. Kelly and Sweet were the sponsors. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 210, resolution amending the 2023 budget and authorizing the purchase of vehicle, sanitary district. Wilson and Headwell Jr. were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 211, resolution approving the sale of surplus equipment, Public Works. Pep and Kowalczyk were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 212, resolution authorizing the county executive to execute an order of consent being issued by New York State Department of Environmental Conservation to Montgomery County Sanitary District Number 1, Headwell and Sweet. We're sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 213, resolution authorizing implementation and funding cost of replacement of Wagner's Hollow Road Bridge, BIN number 3309760, Public Works. Pep and Kelly were sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 214, resolution authorizing the implementation and funding costs of the replacement of Cranes Hollow Road Bridge in number 3310280, Public Works. Allen and Kelly were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 215, resolution supporting intermunicipal agreement for post-closure services with Schoharie and Otsego counties and the city of Amsterdam for leachate disposal grant. Pep and Pertel were sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 216, resolution authorizing the implementation and funding cost of replacement of Spraker Hill Culvert, Town of Root, Public Works. Pertel and Pep were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 217, resolution granting $50,000 of American Rescue Plan funds to Liberty ARC by the county legislature. Sponsors were Pertel and Sweet. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against?
Nay.
Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 218, resolution adopting introductory law E, local law 5 of 2023, a local law of the county of Montgomery amending the local law 4 of the 2023 county legislature. Sponsors were Pep and Wilson. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 219, resolution authorizing the county executive to sign, release, and assignment. Department of Law, Kowalczyk and Headwell Jr. were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 220, resolution establishing the position of Assistant County Attorney, full-time Department of Law. Pep and Sweet were sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against?
Against.
Abstained?
Pass.
Did that take fund balance?
No.
Resolution 221, resolution authorizing the county executive to sign renewal agreement with Humana Personnel. Pep and Wilson were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 222, resolution adopting introductory law F, local law 6 of 2023, a local law amending local law 4 of 1993. Personnel.
Mr. Chairman, I want to,
Pull your sponsors.
pull my
No,
sponsorship.
need to table it, I think. Simply, right, because she wants to bring it back next month. And if we pull a sponsorship, doesn't that kill it?
Yeah, it'll die on the table.
Oh, do you have to wait a certain amount of time to bring it back up? I mean, it's safe to table it, I suppose.
Yeah, safer.
You want to re-sponsor
Just say you want us to table it.
You want to table it?
Yeah.
Mr. Peck, you want to second?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion on tabling it? All those in favor of tabling it?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution accepting bids 2023 online real property tax foreclosure auction. County Treasurer, Pep and Sweet were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained?
Pass.
Resolution 224, resolution authorizing the county treasurer to disperse mortgage tax money. County Treasurer, Kowalczyk and Pertel were the sponsors. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? abstained.
Passed.
And we have the add-on.
You got that, correct?
Oh, resolution, thank you. 225, resolution approving abstract of audited claims. County Legislature, Wilson and Pepper as sponsors. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstained.
Passed.
And we have the add-on resolution, which will be 226. Resolution 226, resolution establishing a public hearing for the 2024 tentative budget. County Legislature. Sponsors are Sweet and Headwell. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Is there any, what's that? Oh, against, abstain. Thank you.
Passed.
All right, is there anything else anybody would like to discuss? If not, we have a motion to adjourn. Resolution, Wowchik, thank you. Seconded by Legislator Wilson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against, abstain.